I got another banger for you guys. Stay tuned. Okay guys, we came out here to this job to do the gutters, and I was gonna record for you guys doing the gutters, and I already went up there, and unfortunately his gutters are completely empty inside, so it's not gonna be real good footage. But I did want to show you guys this one thing right here. The homeowner said, oh, and by the way, I always forget this part, how we got this job. This is another one of our HOA violations. So he's on this whole neighborhood is on a contract with the company, HOA contract. So every time they get a violation or something happens, they have to call Mr. Bubbles. So anyway, so you see it up there, guys. I already went up there, and what it is that elbow is completely clogged, and the homeowner said that they were getting flooding into their basement. You see how it's happening up there, because the gutter's completely flooded and it was flooding the basement. So but earlier in a couple episodes ago, we were talking about the upsell opportunity. So I came here to do the gutters, but look at that basement stairwell. I mean, that thing is just absolutely nasty. Look at that. It's got a bunch of everything on it. So anyway, so I knocked on the door and I told him that, you know, that needs to be done. And so we upsold that for $100. So you guys are gonna get to see me solve this small issue here, and then we're gonna move on from these gutters, and then we're gonna do this basement stairwell. So let me jump in, and then we'll do this together. I got the gutter tool with me, and then I just got a little bit of a pressure line here, so I can snake that a little bit. I'm using a 32-foot ladder, and I'm gonna get up here. Of course, you know, you guys that don't do gutter cleaning, you know, that's fine. A lot of people don't like getting on ladders and stuff. When I was a little kid growing up in Brazil, I was like 4 or 5 years old climbing coconut trees, so so it doesn't really bother me at all. So and look how clean the gutters are down there, guys. I mean, it's not bad at all. It's got a little bit of the soot in there from the roof. But when I came up here before, I mean, it was all the way up to like right here in terms of water. There's really nothing in here except a little bit of soot. And that stuff will flush out as soon as you get a good rain. That's pretty much in the books. Look at that. And then since I'll have the pressure line with me at some point here before I leave, I'll just come up here and flush it. But this is not something that I was excited about it, because look, can you guys see down there that basement stairwell, how nasty it is? That's what I'm really gonna tackle next. And I haven't even done a basement stairwell for you guys. I'm gonna show you the process behind how we get that done. So, and by the way, I have a really good gutter cleaning, what is that thing called? Man, it's like a little thing that you stick in here so you can unclog gutters. But the truck that I'm using today is not my my truck that I usually use for this. But anyway, look at that, I'm already like almost 3 feet in, completely unclogged already. And I bet you can't see on camera, but down there, I mean, everything's coming out at the pipe down there. So pretty much that simple. This was a $389 gutter job, and really this was the problem that the homeowner wanted us to solve, and the problem is already solved. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna go ahead and look at that house over there, guys. You see it? All that green and black. Man, I'm gonna go put one of my 5 rounds up there, guys. Yeah, we're gonna walk over there and put a 5 round so you guys get to see me do that, since we're out here just lollygagging anyway. Man, I was so excited about doing this job with you guys, so you can see how Mr. Bubbles does gutter cleaning. But this one was a total dud. I mean, it only took me about 20 minutes, but it was 389 bucks, so that's pretty cool. So let's go put one of our 5-arounds. Let's see any other dirty houses. Nah, not really. I already did those other houses, and we'll do a 5-around on that house right there. And you know what's so funny, guys? I love doing white houses. Man, I would love to do that house and put it on video for you guys. Look at that. That one's really dirty. So anyway, so that problem is solved, and we are going to put some solution here, and then I'm going to let that sit, and I'm going to put these ladders away. So let me connect my downstream injector, get this thing rocking and rolling for you guys. So, but yeah, HOA contracts. By the way, guys, if you guys are interested to know or to see how it is that we do our how we get HOA contracts, which is a big part of our company, by the way, huge, massive part of our company, I would say. You want to make sure you reach out to me and you send me an email, and I can send you my blueprint for that. Because right now in the company we have 26 HOA contracts. And so what happens with those contracts is, you know, we give like a really good discount for neighborhood wide services, and we sign up the whole neighborhood for, you know, house washing. And then what we do is we upsell, you know, we upsell something where, you know, we basically get our money back in the upsell. So every house in this neighborhood, and then because of this contract, you know, this happens to be our #1 neighborhood. You guys saw that I took my siphon tube out of the water and I put it in my sauce tank. So let's go connect our wand, and then we'll sauce that up, and then I'm gonna put these ladders away. So anyway, I was saying that you know, HOA contracts, big part, because in this neighborhood here we do over 300 homes every spring. I mean spring, summer, and fall, but every year over 300. And these HOA contracts right now, I mean, they easily, you're talking 30% of our income. So that's massive. You know, when a basement stairwell is this nasty, guys, look at that. You know, you want to make sure you sauce it up real good, and you let it sit. I'm gonna sauce this guy up and let it sit for, you know, 10 to 15 minutes. I got other stuff to do anyway while I do that, so let me go ahead and turn my machine on and sauce this guy up. But yeah, HOA contracts is not something I started doing right away in my business, because if you think about it from a logical perspective, you know, if you're new to the wash game, you're not going to be able to handle, I mean, let's be truthful here, you're not going to be able to handle 300 homes, because sometimes, you know, we got four trucks in this neighborhood on the same day. You see what I'm saying? So got our trusted Honda 690. You know, this thing now, I bought this in what is this truck, 2021? This truck's a 2021, so it's been sitting here since then. So let's go ahead and fire this guy up. Yeah, HOA contracts, man, I think it's something that is going to be a big part of our industry in the future, because if you think about it, right, like my competitors in my area, they can't even penetrate this neighborhood. They can't even come in here and I mean, they can, but they're not going to be able to get anything because, you know, because of the contract. And like I said, I have a blueprint for how we do that, and it works great for us, and obviously, you know, it's something that can work great for you too in your business, so I highly recommend that. So we have a 5-step process for doing concrete cleaning. So number 1 is what you see me doing right now, which is I'm just gonna sauce it up. I'm gonna sauce this up, let this sit, let that dwell time do what it do, right? And Once that's done, I'm going to pressure wash this. Once that's done, I'm going to rinse it down really good. And then at the very end, I'm going to apply some concrete brightener. All right, so we'll let that sit. We'll hit the wall a little bit. Now again, I mean, could I do it without this process? Sure. But then I'd be like a homeowner, right? It wouldn't be a professional company. That's why professionals, you know, as a professional, you gotta develop a system for how you do things, right? The difference between what we do, what homeowners do, is homeowners don't have access to the information, the knowledge, the chemicals, the processes, the systems that we have installed. Look at that, guys. So that's done. We're gonna let that sit for about 15-20 minutes while we put all the ladders away and all that good stuff. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn my machine off, and we're gonna go do that 5 around together. Make sure we get that marketing. You know, you always gotta be thinking about marketing. As a matter of fact, I mean, I would say that that's the #1 thing. #1 thing, that's got to be your focus as a business owner, is always keep your mind on marketing. Let me open up a new pack here. We'll take one out there. I will take 2 in case sometimes somebody pulls over and wants one. So we know when you're out there in neighborhoods and you're doing marketing, that's what you're doing. You're target marketing houses like that. You see that? So, and that house is only about, what, 50, 60 feet away? More like 100 feet away from where I am. So, you know, doesn't hurt at all to go over there. And I'm not gonna knock on their door because I'm wearing a GoPro, and it's probably gonna look pretty weird if I do that. Not probably, definitely. But you can see how dirty the house is. Look at that. I'm surprised, because in this neighborhood, I'm surprised they haven't gotten a violation yet. I'm super happy that GoPro hasn't died on me yet. Because I've been having a lot of problems with it lately. And today's like, I want to say it's like 98, 97 degrees. Trying to walk in the shade here. So, but this gutter job here is my 5th job today. I can't remember what all the jobs. The first job, man, did I record there? Oh, yeah. The first job I did today was the one where you had all those spiders and wasps all over, like 500 wasp nests all over the house. Yeah. And then the next few jobs, I just banged them out. Not even worth recording. And I'm trying to, what I'm trying to do is I'm having my office manager set aside the houses that are new to us, for me to go to, because a lot of the homes that we go to as a company are return customers from you know, from year to year, and a lot of times those houses will be so clean. All right, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and turn the camera off so I can take care of all these put these ladders away, and then I'll catch you guys on the other side when I'm ready to pressure wash that. Okay guys, here we are. Put the ladders away. I flushed out, because I already had the ladders out. I flushed out you can see all the debris that came out here. Well, I guess you can't see it because of the mulch. But so I flushed out the gutters. Since I had the ladders out, I put the ladders away, both ladders. And the other thing that I did is I switched my siphon tube, because you got to remember I got sauce in my line. So I put my siphon tube in the water, and that's what we're doing right here, guys, is we're rinsing out the downstream injector. That's very important that you do that, because you know you're gonna kill your downstream injector in, you know, a week or two if you're not doing this part. By the way, this is what keeps the, you know, rinsing it out with water. If you leave chemical in there, there's a spring in there. I don't know if you've ever taken a chemical injector apart, but there's a spring in there, and when enough bleach, you know, goes through it, that spring, you know, it basically corrodes it. And also the inside of the injector also gets corroded by the chemicals. So we do this at every house, by the way. You know, if you got 4 houses to do that day, you're going to do this at every single house. Whenever I do basement stairwells, I always start from the outside in. So I'm going to hit these rails. I don't know if you guys can see here, but just a bunch of lichen bacteria right there. So I want to start at the rail so I can send all the debris down there. Yeah. Not gonna hit this one too much because the paint's chipping, and I'll get it with my what's it called, my goofy juice, my post treatment. Whenever I do a basement stairwell, I'm gonna walk you through the technique. I always go from the top to the bottom. I've noticed that when you do that, you get either way, guys, you're getting wet, right? But this way I'm gonna get wet less. That makes sense. So that's why I do it that way. So you can see all the black now turned like basically like a brown as it's dying. Got rid of some of that lichen bacteria. So we're gonna start here, and you always want to rinse from your body away from your body. So I want to do this. So what I'm going to do here is create a border, and then I'm going to pressure wash everything within the border. If you guys notice the technique here, you know, I keep my gun hand real still without moving it like this. You see that? And then I just move my left hand from side to side, just like that. Notice how I'm pushing the water away from my body. Look at that. Try not to do this one too hard. I'm doing it from a little bit further away because the paint's chipping. There you go. So same thing here, guys. I'm going to do a border and then everything in between the border. Look at that. I'm going to do that all the way down. Getting there. We're already halfway there. I'm gonna take out that little clog, little contraption he's got here, clogging it or stopping it, I should say. Oh, that's what it is. It's got a little filter on it. I don't think I've ever seen one like that, guys. That's pretty cool looking. Man, technology, right, guys? Oh, let's see what's going on here. Okay. I'm gonna show you guys in a second how we deal with this right here, but I'll show you guys at the end so you can see how bad this is. So we're really gonna get wet when we're doing the face, so hopefully it doesn't affect the camera too much. All right, so we're moving on. Look at that, guys. It's already making a huge impact here. Huge difference. Got 3 steps left. Then we're gonna turn around and do the face. And that's draining real nice. Real nice. Oh, you got a couple spots right here. Look at this. A couple moldy spots right here. There you go. That looks pretty good. Getting there, guys. Getting there little by little. Remember, I did an episode in my truck where I talked about nothing in this business is easy and how grimy and all that. I mean, this is it. This is, you're in the thick of it right here with the grime. So look at that. I mean, imagine how many bacteria are in that water right now. And thank God, look at these boots, guys. Make sure you pick up your pair of muck boots. These are very important. Keep your feet safe. that part's done. We just gotta wait for the water, and then I'm gonna come through and rinse everything out. So you see the, you know how many times I've had to go out in the field or send my technician back out in the field because he didn't do this part? So very important you be thorough and, you know, do everything like a professional. So, you know, why would you leave that like that, right? This part here, guys, the camera might get wet, so I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see good, but hopefully I'll know when I get back to the office. And here, by the way, you want to utilize the same technique. You want to do border and then everything in between. I'll show you, look. Just like that. Now I'm actually starting to like that it's hot, because man, it feels real nice now with all this water. The water's coming down nice. Got a little bit of crud right here. We'll put that right there. Let that drain real good. Wish we got our J rod with us so we can rinse it down. We only got 1, 2, 3 left. 4. A little bit more of this muck. By the way, these gloves that we use them, they're like, guys, I want to say 13 bucks for a glove, for a box, I'm sorry, of 100. And I'll put the link, I think the link is down below, but if not, I'll put it down there for you guys. They're super handy and they last months, that box does. And I use them for gutter cleaning and all kinds of stuff. All right, so switch to our vent tip. We'll rinse this guy down and then we will spray some concrete brightener on here. Goofy juice, baby. Like I said, I'm trying to be gentle here. There's some green there, but we have had issues in the past, you know, not recently, but in the past. You do not want to take pressure to paint, guys, when it comes to foundation, you know, unless the owner, you know, specifically tells you to do that, when they know the risk involved. Because I pressure wash this and I get, you know, I chip a bunch of paint and stuff. You know, we've had it before where they made us pay to get it repainted. So, you know, you can get me once, you won't get me twice, you know what I mean? So, oh look, there's sump pumps going crazy, guys. Look at that. Make sure to clean that up. I'll rinse that at the very end when I'm done. Wow. I wonder if you can move this up. I've never seen a sump pump do that before. It's like getting clogged up. Oh, there's a spot right here. Yeah, and we just talked about this a couple videos ago. You know, liabilities. You know, you got to make sure you protect yourself out there, guys, because, you know, there's a lot of people, you know, looking for a way to get stuff for free from people. You know, so So you got to go out there and do everything by the book. And usually, by the way, this rinsing part, usually, you know, you do it 2, maybe 3 times. This is my first go round of it. And that's faded paint. Always be careful, you know, make sure you hit the windows and all that. What I call collateral damage. Collateral damage. Look at that. Get rid of some of this muck here. This one's actually not that bad. I have a brush and bucket in the truck, but it's not even needed. That's just nothing but sand. A little bit of sand. But I bet you can't see this on camera, but that drain is slightly higher than the concrete, but like very, very, very small margin. So it's hard to get stuff to kind of flow through it. So yeah, overall today, you know, I talked to you guys a lot about upselling stuff. You know, and I came out here in the field. You saw that first house that I did, the one with all the bees and the wasps. I upsold that patio for 200 bucks. Upsold this because we came here originally to do that gutter up there. Upsold this for 100 bucks. That's 300. And then my, what was it, my second or third house? I think it was my second. I upsold the $60 little shed for 60 bucks. She paid that out cash. So that's a total of $360 worth of upsells. You know, that's right where you want to be. You want to be in that, you know, $400 to $600 range. That's where I like to be. And upsells. Now imagine, you know, you did this on a daily basis, and you know, when I'm in the field, you know, if I'm in the field full time, that's right around where I average, between $400 to $600 a day and upselling. You know. So today was 360. Notice how I'm not using the white tip here because, you know, that's going to send debris flying all over the place. That's pretty good, guys. I'm happy with that. There you go. Pretty happy with that. Ooh, the sun came out now. That looks pretty good. What a difference, huh, guys? So you saw, you know, so again, I start from the top, work my way to the bottom, one step at a time. I always do a border, middle, all the way down, and then I do the face the same way. And then I just rinse everything out about 2 or 3 times. Like that. The metal here, I mean, it just needs to be repainted. And then you just want to make sure you clean up any collateral damage. Okay, guys, we had to switch to voiceover here because for some odd reason my memory card did not record the last few minutes. But what you saw me doing here is I first pre-treat this, then I pressure washed it, then you saw me rinse it really well. And then finally, in order to get it looking like how you see it right now, we applied our own company solution, which is a concrete brightener that we call Goofy Juice. And then at the end here, you're going to get to see a before and after, so you'll get to see the contrast there. But I actually wanted to take this time to talk to you about my marketing series that I got coming out, guys. And that series is going to be awesome because we got great information in there for you. We're talking everything from target marketing to mass marketing, social media marketing, print marketing. And also, we're going to be doing a huge deep dive into Google My Business, the back end, the SEO stuff. So I'm really excited about that. Again, stay tuned in for that. I got it coming out within the next week or so. So we're only a few episodes away from that. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys coming to my channel and supporting the channel. I really, really recommend you watch the next episode. In that episode, we are doing a stream of consciousness video where I'm just going to be doing a walk and talk, and we're going to be talking a lot of good pressure washing stuff. So I got some great advice in there for you. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. And, please email me because, I answer all of my emails and I absolutely love it when you guys email. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.